guys a small introduction or a kind of webinar about cloud computing. Okay. So the thing here is, I just want to explain or give a small introduction, a small idea, like what is cloud computing, why cloud computing came into existence, advantages of cloud computing, and all. So before I begin, I just want to let us know, like, how many of you are here are working professionals, and how many of you are here are freshers and all. Can you guys tell me a small introduction, like maybe your one line of about yourself, like your name, and if you are a fresher, then say like a fresher, and if you are having any work experience, then you can mention your work experience and working for which company and all. So can we have it?
Yes.
Yeah. See, guys, this is the first session for us. So I don't want to be like I am a fresher. Sorry, you guys are a fresher or I am a fresher, kind of. It's the thing I want you guys. It should be like two-way conversation. Okay. Don't get scared and all. Just whatever the experience you have, just tell it to me, so that you would also be getting a little bit free with me, and I would be very glad if you guys keep on asking the questions on different concepts what all I'm going to teach in Microsoft Azure.
Yeah, sure. I was myself Sridhar Tottampudi, and I have 2 years of experience in IT industry. Currently, I am working as a O365 administration part.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is about Sandeep.
Hi, Wasay. This is Banu here. I have 7 years of experience in VMware and storage administration.
Okay. Okay, great.
Currently working for controllers data centers.
Hmm. Okay, nice to hear.
Hi, this is Amarnath here. I am learning DevOps as well as Azure with you. I'm fresher.
Okay, Amanna, thank you for the introduction. Fine, it's fine. See, we don't have much time. Thank you so much, who all has participated to give their introduction and all. Fine. So I'll just start the class now. I'll just start the webinar. I hope that I'm very much audible. My voice is very clear, and you guys are able to understand each and every single word coming out of my mouth. Just please confirm me by texting a message. Yeah, thank you, Monica. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We'll start now this session. Okay. See, what is cloud computing now? What is cloud computing? Why it came into the market? Why cloud computing came into the existence? Okay. Why nowadays every big level companies, CMM level 5 or mid level organizations, and why every client wants to migrate their business to cloud? What is the reason behind it? Okay, fine. So first I'll give you the definition of cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is basically, it is a type of computing that relies on shared computing resources, okay, rather than having a personal servers or local devices to manage the host, to manage the workloads, to manage the databases, all the underlying infrastructure and applications. Okay, is that clear to you guys? Okay. So why cloud computing came into existence now? Okay. So what happens previously, before cloud computing, guys, any doubt, any question regarding cloud computing, you guys can please text me a message, send me a message on the chat box. I'm glad to explain it again in multiple times. Okay. So Sridhar, you are not able to understand cloud computing, right? As you are sending it to know, right, Sridhar? Okay, fine. Sridhar, see, I'll put it in a more precise way or in a very precise manner. See, what happens previously for any organization, okay, any organization which is building some software, some application, okay, any application you take, as I said, let us take, for an example, we have State Bank of India. Uh, so, or let us take, we have one more application, Book My Show. Okay, so for an example, if we are developing, if some company, let us take any service based company, TCS is there or Infosys is there, whatever it is, if any company is building the application, then that company is responsible to hold, to manage the complete data center infrastructure for that application, right? But after cloud computing came into existence, what happens here is, what cloud providers are telling us, what cloud providers is asking us, boss, you take our cloud computing platform, okay, we will provide you all the underlying databases, we will provide you all the underlying infrastructure resources, it's database, it's a VM, it's IP addresses, it's a virtual network, whatever it is, whatever the things which is required to develop or to implement the application, the complete underlying infrastructure technology is being provided by cloud vendors. Who are the cloud vendors? Cloud vendors are basically Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud. All these are different cloud vendors we have in the market. Okay. Now, what they are telling is like, we are providing you the underlying infrastructure, and this infrastructure is based on shared model. How it is getting shared, how it has been shared means, what they are asking us, they are asking us to registered, they're asking us to registered in their cloud computing platform by taking a subscription. Taking a subscription or registering is one of the same. What subscription is now, basically subscription is basically creating an account. To put it in a more understandable way, I can say, like we have Facebook application. If you want to use the Facebook application, what we'll do, first we will register. What we'll register, we'll give our first name, last name, we'll give our mobile number, we'll give our age, and many things we'll give, whatever the application asks for. Once the complete information we have fed it to the application, then automatically we'll come to create an account in the Facebook. Then after that, what we'll do, we'll just start giving the post, we'll uploading the pictures, whatever it is, many things we can do. So in the same way, subscription is also creating an account. Okay, so not now, what cloud providers are telling us, you just take our subscription and you consume the resources whatever you want. We have plenty of resources, whichever resource you want, you just take that resource for your underlying, for your application, and you have to pay accordingly. So these resources are shared resources. Okay, how come it is a shared resources? Shared resources because is the cloud computing platform is available for everyone, for any client, for any company. Okay, see, we have cloud computing platform. I'll just, if possible, not maybe today, maybe in the future, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow in the future classes, I will give you a complete walkthrough also. How does the cloud computing portal look like? How we have to pass the details, how we have to create a subscription and all, because it is just a first class, first introduction for us. You guys, please understand the definition and please understand the theoretical concepts, how it is. So the cloud computing platform is available for each and every company, for each and every individual. So what we have to do, we have to just create a subscription, which is nothing but creating an account, which I have given Facebook as an example. And after we create a subscription, we can utilize the resources whichever we want. And it is a shared computing model. So that's why I have told cloud computing is a type of computing that relies on shared computing resources. Shared. It has been shared computing resources rather than having a personal or local servers or local computers, local devices to maintain and manage the applications. Previously, what happened before cloud computing? Before cloud computing, suppose if any company, let us take Infosys or Tech Mahindra or Deloitte, whatever it is. So if the company is developing any application, then that company is whole sole responsible to maintain and to use the infrastructure. Infrastructure means VMs, DBs, memory, RAMs, all these are infrastructure components. So that company is whole sole responsible to maintain it, to use it, okay, to utilize it, and to maintain, to manage everything. But now after cloud computing, what cloud vendors are telling us, not required. Just take a subscription. Okay, we will provide you the complete infrastructure technologies, infrastructure components, infrastructure things, what all is required. So that is what is cloud computing. Is that clear now, guys? Right. Thank you so much. Fine. So what, see guys, I'm going to give a very great notes for it, and my notes is not like an Google notes, because what happens, I completely understand. In Google it is a bit difficult for us to understand the English also. Okay, so I have created my own notes, which has been exclusively written by me. I have written the notes in a very simple English and in a very understandable format, so that you guys can easily catch it up. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you. So now coming to what, why cloud computing came into existence. As I have told just now, why cloud computing came into existence, because previously, before cloud computing, any company, any service based company, like you take any service based company, we have many Indian or multinational service based companies which are developing, maintaining, implementing different types of very big projects. For an example, if you take Paytm is also one of the application, and State Bank of India is but one of the application, HDFC Bank is one of the application, Book My Show is one of the application, Big Basket is one of the application, and Amazon is one of the applications. So different kinds of multiple different categories of application. Every company is implementing and having a project. So now what happened? Before cloud computing, every company has to take up the responsibility of the infrastructure. As I believe you guys can easily understand that for to implement any application to production, whatever it is. So what we need first? First we need a computer. Correct or not, guys? First we need a computer. Okay. In that computer, what we need? We need many things in that computer. For an example, we need motherboard, we need RAM, we need hard disk, we need network, we need memory disk, everything, many things. By arranging all these components, we can say it's a one computer or one virtual machine or one physical machine, whatever it is. Once that computer is ready, then how this computer is getting ready? By multiple components, like motherboard and all, processor and all. So after the computer is ready, then what is happening? The developers are installing the software in that computer. So if you are developing an application using any technology like .NET, Java, PHP, whatever it is, so accordingly, what you are doing, you are installing the frameworks, the software development kits in that application, in that computer, and uh, the developers are going to write the code. They are doing the debugging, they are doing the building, they are doing the testing, many things, many activities that they are performing to implement the application. So what happens now here? Before cloud computing, every company has to take the responsibility of maintaining or taking up their data centers. What is data center basically, guys? Data center is something like a hub where you are putting all your servers, you are putting all your racks. In that racks, you are putting many CPUs, many hardware components, everything. So every company used to maintain their own data center. Okay, if they want for any big project, for an example, if they have got any big project and in that project around 200 300 developers are working, managers are there, team leads are there, and clients are there, stakeholders are there, many people are there for any big project. Normally for big embassies, one project runs maybe like up to 3 years, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years. It depends on the project scope, how it is, right? So guys, am I audible and I'm clear, right? Just please confirm me, because I don't want that you guys should miss even a single word what is coming out. Okay, so now previously, before cloud computing, every company has to take up their own data center, their own infrastructure resources, right? So what they have to do, they have to suppose, for an example, they have got a very big project, let us say. So in that project, before, after they got the project, what they have to do immediately, the things that they have to look after is they have to set up the servers, they have to purchase the servers. So purchasing the servers is very much costlier. For an example, if we purchase a laptop today in these days with i7, right, with i7 core processor and with 64 GB of RAM and all, high configuration servers, if you purchase, then it may cost up to 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh also. So it depends. You need for production, you need very high configuration servers, and for development and UAT, you need little bit or medium configuration servers. It depends. So if you get any project, for an example, Infosys has got a very big project. So normally what Infosys will do, after Infosys get the project, immediately Infosys will take up or take care of the data centers things. They will ensure that all the servers, all the VMs, everything is ready for the developers to start or to write the code and to build the application, to implement the application. Correct or not, guys? Right. So before cloud computing, it is a very big headache for the service-based companies, or for any company, not service-based, I can say any companies. They have to take care of many things. For an example, they have to see. I'll put it in a very understandable way, very more. 1 minute. See, before cloud computing, the service based companies, yeah, before cloud computing, the service based companies has to take up two things, that is capex and opex. Capex and opex. Okay, so what is this capex? Capex means capital expenditure, and opex means operational expenditure. Capital expenditure means what? For an example, if any company has got a very big project, then what they have to do first, they have to look for some good locality so that they can build up their data centers. Correct or not, guys? So they have to look up for a building, okay, where in that building, they have to ensure that the building should be in a very good place. Okay, the building should be in a very good place, and they have to purchase the servers. Okay, purchasing servers. Okay, constructing a building to implement the data center. Guys, are you guys able to see my screen? Okay, okay, fine, great, thank you. So constructing a building to implement the data centers, purchasing of the servers, installation of ACs, because see, we have to install the ACs also, because we have to keep our servers cool and all. Okay, correct. And we have to, like this, we have many things. So capex, in a simple words, if I say, it's a expenditure which comes for the first time. These are what? These are all the first time expenditures. Okay, once you purchase servers and all, it is not required that after 2 months again you have to purchase a server, until and unless you need to increase your server's capacity, right? Correct or not, guys? So constructing a building to implement the data centers. So you have to construct a very big building. There you have to put all your racks or your data centers or your servers and all. Then you have to purchase the ACs. You have to do the AC installation and everything like these things you have to do. So all these expenses comes under capex. Now coming to opex. Opex is what? An operational expenditure. Operational expenditures means monthly expenses. What comes under monthly expenses? For an example, electricity bill, right? Electricity bill is there because every month you are running your servers, you are running your ACs, correct or not? So every month you will get the electricity bill, you have to pay the electricity bill. Then you have to put the security guards. Why security guards? Security guards is because you want to ensure that your building is safe, no one is going to make any theft or any problem to you, any damage. So that's why you have to give monthly salaries to security guards, correct or not? Then you have to pay the internet bill also, correct or not? Because for these servers to communicate to different other applications or different requests of the users and all, they have to be provisioned with a very good internet availability, also internet connection. So you have to pay internet bills. And also before cloud computing, companies like any company which is application which is developing an application, all those companies used to put the great or very well versatilized hardware engineers also. For an example, let us say you have an application which the application was very small when you started it, but after down the line, after 6 months, the application become very famous and all, number of users are getting increased, number of data is getting increased, automatically the application data is also getting increased and all. So in this situation, what you have to increase your servers configurations, correct or not, guys? Because see, if you are running a very high application which is having 2 lakhs 3 lakhs of users and all, and if you are running that application with a minimal configuration of the server and all, then the application will get hang and you won't be having a very great performance, good experience and great performance for your end users. So we don't want to trouble, we don't want to uh, harass our end users or our clients. So what we'll do, we'll just increase the server configuration so that our users will have a very great performance or great experience with our application. So what we'll do, we'll just increase the server configurations. We'll just increase the RAM, we'll just increase the memory, or we'll just increase the internet cable availability, internet high speed internet, or we'll just increase the motherboard processing, or we'll just increase the virtual core processor. Many things that are we having, so we'll increase it because we want to ensure that our users should be having a very great experience. So we have to give salaries for the hardware engineers, because see, to increase the configuration of any server, we should have a very skillful hardware engineers, because the application which is running in production servers or in the even in UAT servers also, might be many of the users are getting connected or using our application and all. So what we have to do, we have to ensure that there should be a downtime as less as possible. Downtime means the application won't be available. I believe you guys have seen many times in banking applications that for some particular module, for some particular section, they will say right now these services are temporarily out of service. Something, sorry for the inconvenience. Will resume back by so and so time. They will give. What does this mean? This means that at the back end they are doing some operation, either they are making some upgrades at server level, or they are integrating some module, some functionality into the existing application and all. This is called downtime. They will clearly